G'day guys, welcome to my channel. If you're interested in brewing Cooper's Stout, adding a little bit of flavour like coffee beans, stick around, I've got more to come. G'day everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I thought I'd bring you into a different place, a different part of my world. This is my little area where I learn how to play music, brew. I do a lot of YouTubing in here. This is my room, my place. I do a bit of bike riding as well online. As you can see, my bike's sitting there. Obviously my channel's up on the screen behind me if you can see that right there. But yeah, so basically what I've done is I poured a Stone and Wood Pacific Ale, which I made for 3 or 4 weeks ago now. It's ready to drink, but I haven't carbonated it properly. It's fairly carbonated, it's fairly, yeah, it's a little bit clear, but you know, it's not bad. It's a bit cloudy, but it's not too bad. I had a stubby of this last night at a restaurant, and it was quite nice. I thought, oh, geez, I hope mine tastes like this. So I thought, oh, I'll pour one today and give it a bit of an assessment and tell you what it's like. I don't have the other one, which I wish I did, but you know, what do you do? Anyway, oh, it smells just like it. Actually, it smells just like the one I had last night. I'll give it a flavour. Wow, that is a beautiful beer. It's actually a little bit sweet, so it, wow, I really like that beer. I would drink this day in, day out. It's a real summery drink. The hops are beautiful and it's an awesome flavour. I thought this wouldn't turn out well, but it's quite nice. It's very, what can I tell you? It's got almost a watermelon-y taste, which is something I never thought I'd taste in beer before. Peachy. The smell is, look, I am so wrapped with this. It is a beautiful beer. I recommend this one to anybody. I was recommended this one by a local store for Firkin Cellars in Morwell. And yeah, it might not be very good, but it turned out one of the best beers I've ever tasted. So I'm really happy with that. Anyway, today I am going to keg my stout, my Cooper's Stout that I added 200 grams of coffee beans to. I'm looking forward to doing that, so you'll see that later on in this video. Cheers guys, see you again soon. G'day guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm about to keg my stout with coffee in it. I've got 200 grams of coffee beans floating in the top here in a steeping bag. I'm popping it all into a keg here. This keg is going to be, this keg has been cleaned. Ready to go. I've just popped the lid on to stop any bacteria getting in. I'm going to pressurise my Fermentosaurus this time around. I have a pressure lid I just bought or purchased, so hopefully it works better than last time I had a few issues trying to get it out through a funnel at the base of this Fermentosaurus. Today I'm going to try and pressurise this beautiful little thing. Pop the old airlock off to show you how I'm doing that. Now I have already got everything floating in sanitizer here, ready to go. So we'll get the lid off. Wow, it's actually stuck on there tight. Oh, no. Here's a problem because of the lid removing tool. Wow, that was hard to get off. This is why you use Vaseline and never did. So, oh, I can smell it. Wow, there's nothing growing on the top of that, which is awesome. So now I'll grab my pressure lid, this little beauty, with my little ball here. It's got a bit of sanitizer in. I'll just try and empty that out a little. Okay, so sanitized out. Calmly drop it into the barrel here. Don't know if you can see it, but the ball actually floats on top. But the tube goes under. So I forgot to put this seal on, which is very important for to seal the gas in. Here's my seal, my pressure lid. I'll pop the lid back on to tighten it down. There we go. Make sure I've got a nice tight seal. Done. So now, as you can see, the little balls inside floating around. Here, I'll show you what the ball looks like floating around in there. That's the little ball floating around in there nicely. So we'll get a little tube underneath to pick up the beer, and it'll bring it up through the tube. Now we'll pop some gas pressure in here. So I'll grab the pressure lid, pressure side, gas side. Okay. So just popped a little bit of gas in there. So now we'll crack the lid. I've kept it, crack the valve. We'll let some gas in, huh? See what happens. I'll bring it to about, I reckon, 12 pounds. Oop, about 12 pounds of pressure. I'm not going to go too high, just so I can start getting the flow. You can see things are starting to move a little bit and pressurize. Look at that. So now I'm doing a different transfer. Normally you'd go through one of your ports, but it will splash. So I'm actually going to transfer with a pipe. So crack the lid on that, move it across, grab my tube. Now I won't have any control over the flow because I don't have everything I need to do this properly. So float it down here. So when I pop this on, you're going to see this. When I pop this, you watch it start flowing. I'm hoping it doesn't flow too quick. Oop, probably a bit too quick. No, it's going good. All right. Look at the colour of that, eh? Bloody beautiful colour. Might just bring the pressure down a little bit. Slow to flow down. It's working like a beauty. Slow that down a little. I'm a little bit low on gas, so I'm hoping I don't run out of gas halfway through this job. We'll see how we go, eh? So increase that pressure a bit. I have now kegged my coffee stout, well, which is a Cooper's Stout with coffee added. 200 grams for about 20 litres. Hopefully it's going to be beautiful. It's meant to be 23 litres because it's going to have a lot more flavour on it. Anyway, I'm going to pressurise the keg and purge it just to make sure that there's no oxygen in the top. Right, it's probably purged enough. Well, I'm going to sit this around for about 2 weeks. Just have it sit in a nice, dry, quiet, cool place and let it just age a little. And I'll give it a taste test in a couple of weeks' time. I'll pop it in the fridge, hopefully it'll taste beautiful. So far what I've sampled, awesome. So I think it's going to be quite a nice brew. So I'll let you know what's going to happen in the future. See you soon.